Good afternoon, all of you students. So today I have chosen the topic Dryden in the major heading of literary criticism. And Dryden, a great writer who is considered to be the first English critic to take criticism very seriously. And it was Dr. Johnson who first called Dryden the father of English criticism. And this view of Dr. Johnson was supported by every critic of Dryden. If we start from Saintsbury and even if we come to T.S. Eliot, सभी ने इनका सपोर्ट किया. And Saintsbury has very rightly said that Dryden set the fashion of criticizing, just as Shakespeare set the fashion of dramatizing. And it is for the first time in Dryden's works that criticism becomes a warp of itself and analyzes its object with sympathy and knowledge. It is also true that there have been few critics before Dryden. You may name Sidney, Ben Jonson, but their critical works are merely occasional utterances on the critical art. If we talk about Sidney in his famous work, Apology for Poetry, this Apology for Poetry defends poetry against Puritan attacks, and the learned Ben Jonson writes only on matters which actually interested him. And these critics did not take a comprehensive view of literature as a whole and did not write on all the problems connected with it. And it's Dryden who is the first English critic who took two critics seriously and thought very deeply over all the problems connected with literature. Though Dryden's criticism is scattered here and there, but he has written almost on all the literary problems like the nature and the function of poetry, dramatic art, epic, translations, satire, etc., prose, and criticism itself. He has also given us a brilliant appreciation of Chaucer, Shakespeare, Ben Jonson, and even Beaumont and Fletcher. The main body of his critical work is to be found in the prefaces of his own poetical works. बहुत सारे prefaces लिखने की इसको आदत थी. And those of the others, and even the essay of dramatic poesy published in 1668. Now there have been many questions which is asked about Dryden, that he is the father of descriptive criticism. So here you have to understand, students, that literary criticism can be of three kinds. Pehla, legislative criticism, theoretical criticism, and descriptive criticism. What happens in legislative criticism? In this type of criticism, the critic assumes the role of teaching the writer how to write and of prescribing for him the rules which should guide him in the literary composition. And legislative criticism often becomes dictatorial. On the other hand, theoretical criticism is concerned with a lot of abstract questions of literary aesthetics. And in descriptive criticism, the critic places himself in the position of a mediator between the writer and the reader, and so in this way analyzes the existing works of art, mainly with a view to interpret him to the public. Uh, if we say that the first Englishman to attempt any extensive descriptive criticism was John Dryden, an essay on dramatic poesy and preface to fables are two of his finest examples of descriptive criticism in English literature. Dryden's basically Dryden is considered to be the father of comparative criticism in England, and great writers, the predecessors, R.A. Scott James, etc., were of the opinion that Homer and Virgil were the best models for all time and in all languages, but Dryden does not follow this method. He has been judging each work of art on merit basis. He has adopted a very rational attitude, and he discards an ancient rule when he does not find it suitable for his own purposes. He is the first critic in England to analyze English and foreign plays and examine their comparative merits and demerits. And the best example of comparative criticism are the comparisons between Shakespeare and Dwayne Johnson in the essay of dramatic poesy, and between Homer and Virgil, between Ovid and Chaucer, between Chaucer and Boccaccio in preface to the fables. ये बहुत माइन्यूट चीजें मैंने आपको बताई जिसका क्वेश्चंस बनते हैं. जब यूजीसी नेट पेपर 3 आया करता था तो ऐसे पढ़ने से पेपर 3 में जो बहुत ही माइन्यूट क्वेश्चंस आते थे वो ऐसे ही इसके अंदर से ही आपको नॉलेज लेकर के निकालना पड़ता है. एंड ड्राइडन इज द फर्स्ट इंग्लिश क्रिटिक टू मेक यूज ऑफ द हिस्टोरिकल मेथड ऑफ क्रिटिसिज्म, बिकॉज ही रिगार्ड्स लिटरेचर as a mirror of society, reflecting faithfully the characteristics of the entire age. And we all know that the literature of each nation depends on the temper, on the genius and the climate of that nation, and therefore we should not judge the literature of any country by the rules of another. उसने कहीं पे कहा है, quote unquote में, ड्राइडन ने, what pleased the Greeks would not satisfy an English audience. ऐसी कोई चीज जो ग्रीक्स को अच्छी लगती है ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि वो इंग्लिश ऑडियंस को भी सूट करे. एंड इट इज करेक्ट. एंड देयरफॉर ही आर्ग्यूज दैट वी शुड जज लिटरेचर इन इट्स प्रॉपर हिस्टोरिकल पर्सपेक्टिव, taking into consideration all the changes that took place in a particular age. And the most important quality of Dryden as a critic is his very liberal outlook on literature. And that is why he is the pioneer of liberal classicism. He lived at a time when people relied completely on the classical rules. And Dryden himself admired the ancient gurus, the ancient writers, and accepted many of their principles. Sainsbury ने कहा है that Dryden can never help considering the individual works of literature almost without regard to those rules and principles, and simply on the board, on the very broad and the sound and the unshakable ground of the impression they make upon him rather. And his liberal classicism is seen in his noble defense of his tragicomedy, and he sees no reason why tragicomedy should be forbidden because it mingles mirth. It mingles mirth with the serious plot. And he prefers the irregular English plays to the more regular French plays. And Dryden is one of the English critics who never accepts France as the world's greatest arbitrator of taste. And during the first half of the 17th century, France exercised a very great influence on English taste and manners. So the contemporary literature of France was characterized by lucidity and vivacity. The French writers gave a great attention to form, to correctness, to elegance, and to finish. And these English writers imitated the French writers and followed the principles of regularity and order and the spirit of good sense in their prose, drama, and poetry. And Dryden did not like this slavish imitation and asserted and elaborated the merits of the English drama over and above the French drama. And a very unique and a great characteristic of Dryden as a critic is his openness of mind, his desire, his ability to pass unbiased judgment on all the literary questions that come up before him. He was actually not a revolutionary in taste, and his burning interest in academic questions as the true nature and aim of tragedy and the heroic poem, his reverence for the ideal epic, which would actually embody in itself all the great virtues of the great gurus like Homer and Virgil, which show that he did not think lightly of the standards of the past. So such was the aura, such was the remarkable versatility and talent of Dryden as a poet, as a dramatist, as a prose writer, as a satire writer, as a writer of prefaces, as a writer of so many things, criticism. And one more merit I would like to discuss with you here is that his criticism is that it is informal and intimate. And so he carries his learning lightly and establishes with the minimum of effort and sympathy between a reader and writer, which is very essential for the understanding of the true work of art. So this is very important. जब तक वो सामंजस्य नहीं होगा, तब तक वो बीच में अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं हो पाती है. And basically, there are a lot of merits which we have considered. And I have always been telling you that always if we study merits, one should also acknowledge the demerits, the limitations. So as far as the limitations of Dryden as a critic is concerned, we can say that Dryden is inconsistent and sometimes gives too much concession to tradition and classical authority. And who was the first person, the first critic to note these demerits of Dryden? It was Dr. Johnson. And Dr. Johnson pointed to the inconsistency in Dryden's attitude to rhyming plays and his lack and even logic in defending some licenses of his own. And as far as limitations are insignificant. For some time we can say that yes, Dryden's limitations are significant compared to the stature which he has, in comparison to the great achievement which he has done. But when we make his final estimate, they cannot detract from the essential soundness of his position as a critic. So I'm sure you would have understood the entire status of John Dryden as a critic. Now we will also discuss that Dryden belongs to that group of poet critics which includes the big names like Ben Jonson, Dr. Johnson, Wordsworth, Coleridge, Matthew Arnold, and T.S. Eliot. As we have discussed that Dr. Johnson recognized his greatness as a great critic, and when he called him the father of English criticism, and his view has been supported by every critic of Dryden from Saintsbury to T.S. Eliot. And we also say that Dryden set the fashion of criticizing as Shakespeare has set the fashion of dramatizing. So we can say that Dryden we can here compare between Shakespeare and Johnson. And the work, Essay of Dramatic Poesy, जिस पे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं हमेशा, makes a comparison between Ben Jonson and Shakespeare. And he has made a lot of illuminating remarks on the respective merits of these two great dramatists, which show his taste and the fairness of judgment. And Dryden has himself said, in quote unquote, that if I would compare Ben Jonson with Shakespeare, I must acknowledge him the more correct poet, but Shakespeare the greater wit. And Shakespeare was the Homer or father of our dramatic poets. Johnson was the Virgil, the pattern of elaborate writing. And then he said, I admire him, but I love Shakespeare. ये कोट कई बार आ चुका है. I admire him, but I love Shakespeare. ये किसने किसके लिए कहा है? Admire कौन है? बेन जॉनसन. ड्राइडन का सेंटेंस है ये, I admire Ben Jonson, but I love Shakespeare. Admiration is something else and love is something else. So now in the same work, he has compared between Chaucer and Boccaccio. याद करिए मैंने चौसर और बोकाकियो को आपको एकदम इनिशियल लेवल पे पढ़ाया भी था. And where he has done his comparison between Chaucer and Boccaccio? In his work, The Preface to the Fables, जो मैंने आपको थोड़ी देर पहले बताया भी था. In this work, Preface to the Fables, Dryden has made a brilliant comparative study of Chaucer and Boccaccio, because both were contemporary writers and poets, great genius, who followed the same studies. Both improved their respective mother tongues, and the greatest resemblance between them is their familiar style and the pleasing way of narrating the comical adventures. But don't forget that in serious part of poetry, Chaucer excels Boccaccio. Neither was noted for originality of invention, but Chaucer excels Boccaccio as a storyteller. And he has improved a lot upon the material which he is borrowed from Boccaccio, though he has the disadvantage of writing in verse in comparison with Boccaccio's advantage of writing in prose. And Dryden points out somewhere that how Chaucer's The Wife of Bath's Tale represents an improvement upon Boccaccio's एक वर्क है जिसका नाम है Six Moda. And in this way he proves Chaucer's superiority over Boccaccio. And so, in the end, Dryden has concluded with his sentence that our countryman carries weight and yet wins the race at disadvantage. So this was a quote unquote by Dryden in this essay on fables. In comparison करते समय चौसर को बोकाकियो से. So here we can conclude that see his comparative method of criticism in these works, and through this he raised he has raised criticism to the dignity of that art and established this thing as a great, as a distinct, as a different literary form. Okay, students, so I'll just take a 2 minutes break and now you will message me कि सर हमको समझ में आया या नहीं आया. जस्ट मैसेज मी फास्ट स्टूडेंट्स, मैसेज मी कि आपको ये ड्राइडन वाला चैप्टर कैसा लगा. Yeah, many students have written and yet many students have to write. Just write, students, don't stay away from just writing, because I have just asked a very simple question that आप लोग को बच्चों समझ में आ गया है. मतलब I have tried to explain in a very simple system कि आपको जब भी कोई क्वेश्चन कहीं कुछ बोलना हो ड्राइडन के बारे में, कहीं कुछ कंक्लूजन निकालना हो, तो आप उसको बहुत अच्छे से निभा पाए, क्योंकि जितना अच्छा आपको समझ में आएगा उतना अच्छा आप ऑप्शंस निकाल लेंगे. Now, I'll continue with the same chapter, that is about Dryden as a critic. देखिए एक इसमें एक हेडिंग है, एक टॉपिक है जो आपको बताना जरूरी है, एंड दैट इज ड्राइडेंस व्यू ऑन द थ्री यूनिटीज. थ्री यूनिटीज आपने पढ़ा होगा, हमने पढ़ाया भी है आपको. सो उसका क्या व्यू था ऑन द थ्री यूनिटीज. उसको कहते हैं ड्राइडेंस लिबरलिज्म. His liberalism, his independent power of judgment, and all these things is best seen in his justification of the violation of the three unities of time, place, and action by the English dramatist, and in his noble defense of the English tragicomedy. Dryden does not actually justify the rigid adherence of the French dramatist to the three unities and thinks that it has been fatal to many artistic effects. The violation of the unities lends greater copiousness and variety to the English plays. And then by disregarding the unities, the English dramatists have succeeded in presenting a more just and lively picture of human life. जितना चीजों से आप बंधेंगे उतना वो लाइवली नहीं हो पाती. And the French plays may be more regular, but they are not so lively. They lack touch with the real life. And the beauties of a French play are indeed the beauties of a statue, but not of man, because not animated with the soul of poesy, which is imitation of humor and passions. Dryden is of the opinion that Shakespeare's plays are more true to nature and more delightful than any French play, though he has utterly disregarded the unities. And then again, Dryden does not admire the barrenness and the severity of the French plays in excluding under the plots, the minor episodes, and he thinks that such details add a pleasing variety to a play if they contribute to its main design. And he says, our variety, if it is well ordered, will actually afford a great pleasure to the audience. अगर हमारी पास वैरायटी है और उस वैरायटी को हमने बहुत अच्छे से ऑर्डरली प्लेस किया है तो निश्चित रूप से ऑडियंस को वो ज्यादा अच्छा प्लेजर दे पाएगा. एंड जस्ट एज ड्राइडन डिफेंड्स the English violation of the unities, in the same way, he also defends the English practice of writing tragic comedies. And he does not approve of the rigid separation of the tragic and the comic elements in French plays, and thinks that it is possible for us to enjoy the tragic and the comic scenes together. Clear? So, we can emphatically say that Dryden is more interested in a work's being good of its kind than in its conformity to any preconceived theories about the good art. And the real test of excellence, he believes, is not a strict adherence to the ancient rules and conventions, but whether the aims of drama had been achieved or not. Rules are not an end in themselves, but merely a means of good writing. And yes, we must break them when we find it necessary to do so. हमें उसको तोड़ देना चाहिए जब हमें लगे कि यहां पे इसकी नेसेसिटी है. Any questions, students? Or today I had a word with Dr. Devrat Tripathi to support you all with the last unit, that is the 10th unit, research methodology in English. And as you have been already studying under his guidance in paper 1, and he has been continuously giving you a lot of lectures and support and question answer round and everything in his classes. So are you now what do you think about this research methodology unit? हम आपसे थोड़ा सा लेना चाहेंगे ब्रीफ कि आपको क्या लगता है कि जो आपको वो पेपर 1 में पढ़ा रहे हैं, दैट इज आल्सो रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी, एंड रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी इन इंग्लिश में बहुत फर्क नहीं है, थोड़ा सा फर्क है, So I have requested him to take a lecture of the 10th unit and thereby finish the classes, so that now you can study well and give your time and support to all my lectures, revising with my study material and concentrating on the test series, which you all are doing live with us. And I'm sure you must be very much giving that eye-opening type of a thing, that these questions which you are getting, that is to judge yourself, to judge that what you have been doing in the past so many months. And every question, every test series which you have been solving with me every day live would actually be helping you a lot. So uh, I would say that everybody, whoever is watching me here today in the class, should at least comment one line about the test series. And do you think that I should request him to take a class of research methodology for all of you? आपको ऐसा लगता है कि आपको एक क्लास चाहिए जिसमें वो 10th यूनिट आपको एक लेक्चर में बहुत अच्छे से ब्रीफ कर दें? Because almost today is the, I think, 72 or 73rd lecture, and कुछ लेक्चर्स हम लोग बचा के चलेंगे और रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी के लिए, और एक दो लेक्चर्स में हम आपको ये कह सकते हैं कि नाउ दिस इज योर डे, यू आस्क क्वेश्चंस एंड आई विल जस्ट सी योर मैसेज एंड आंसर यू. आप बोलेंगे, हम सुनेंगे, आप कहेंगे, हम बताएंगे. तो थोड़ा सा मुझे मैसेज करिए स्टूडेंट्स, क्योंकि पढ़ाई बहुत कर ली हम लोगों ने, ऑलमोस्ट आई हैव टच्ड. एंड यस, अगेन हम वही बात कहते हैं, लिटरेचर इज अ ओशन. व्हेन देयर वाज नो लाइव टेक्नोलॉजी, then also the students used to qualify only with my study materials all over India. So it is a blessing that today you have all the essential things and all the precision of qualifying this exam. So and चलिए, आप सभी ने ये लिखा है कि हमें डॉक्टर देवव्रत मिश्रा की एक क्लास चाहिए, बट यहाँ जैसे मैं देख पा रहा हूं, देर आर मेनी स्टूडेंट्स हु आर लाइव हियर on the chat box, but only few are writing the messages. So I'm not able to get the total output from all of you students. So जितने भी एक्चुअली स्टूडेंट्स लाइव सुन रहे हैं, हमें कम से कम उनको तो मैसेज करना चाहिए कि सर कह रहे हैं, तो हमें उतना तो कम से कम फॉलो करें उनको, सर को. नहीं, ये तो चलिए हमने मैनेज करा देंगे. आई विल रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर देवव्रत मिश्रा टू गिव यू brief and a very precise and a good lecture on research methodology, and he's a thorough professor. He's a thorough gentleman, and we are all always sincere enough to help the students at any level. आपका नुकसान नहीं होना चाहिए, और कैसे भी करके we will do this thing in spite. Okay, so that is not an issue, one lecture or two lecture, because he is such a sincere professor that अगर एक लेक्चर में नहीं होगा तो वो खुद आपसे कहेंगे कि बेटा कल भी आ जाना और कल हम इसको कंप्लीट करेंगे. So lectures hardly matters, but I think. And what about the test series, students? मेरे ख्याल से today is the 8th or 9th test series. ऑलमोस्ट अगर 8 या 9 है तो 9 into 50 लगभग 300 to 400 क्वेश्चंस आप कर चुके होंगे. सो डू यू थिंक दैट दीज 300 to 400 क्वेश्चंस जो आपने किए हमारे साथ लाइव क्लासेस में, वो आपको कैसा लगा? डू यू थिंक दैट दीज टेस्ट सीरीज वाज टू गुड फॉर यू? इट गेव यू समथिंग और इट डिड नॉट गिव यू समथिंग? आपको उसमें से कुछ बेनिफिट हुआ, आपको लगा कि हाँ हम बैठ के कर पा रहे हैं लाइक एग्जामिनेशन हॉल, एंड आई फील दैट यस, मुझे अपने बारे में पता चला कि मुझे कितना आता है कितना नहीं आता है. सो अब हम ये चाहेंगे स्टूडेंट्स कि ऑलमोस्ट सभी यूनिट्स मैंने बहुत अच्छे से, करीब आप सोचो कि 72, 73, 74 लेक्चर्स हो गए हैं, और 9 कुछ यूनिट्स में तो कुछ कम लेक्चर्स हैं, क्योंकि उसके बारे में बहुत नॉलेज अभी ये नहीं हो पा रही है कि यूजीसी नेट में वो क्वेश्चंस किस तरह के पूछेंगे. तो जो मैंने आपको मैटर दिया है, जो मैंने आपको पढ़ाया है, वो मिनिमम है, और लेट दिस एग्जाम कम एंड देन वी विल सी टू इट कि क्या है इसका स्कोप आगे. So all of you have written that yes, the test series was actually superb, and it gave us a lot of impetus to check our authority over the subject. And believe me students, आपको कभी कोई दिक्कत हो, किसी प्रकार की कोई समस्या हो, और कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो, डॉक्टर अग्रवाल is always with all of you as far as examination or any thing concerning with your knowledge, with your subject is concerned. OSN Academy is with you, and don't even think twice to take any help, any guidance whenever you need, irrespective the class finishes. Because you though we are teaching virtually, we teaching live online classes, but I have always accepted each and every of you student as my child and as my pupil, and I am sure that you would also respect the system, though we are at a distance. And हमारा जुलाई में ऑफलाइन बैच भी शुरू होगा, लखनऊ में ऑफलाइन जो क्लास का बैच शुरू होता है. सो the students who would like to join the classes, your friends, your juniors, the next classes, you may refer to them, you may help them as you have been helped. And today is Friday, Saturday, Sunday is off, and as our system, because technical system hota nahi hai, us din off hota hai. So I'll do one thing, we will meet you all on Monday, and for a should we meet on Monday students, और now directly हम तो आते रहेंगे आपके साथ. डॉक्टर देवव्रत मिश्रा भी आपको पढ़ाएंगे 1-2 लेक्चर्स, तो भी मैं आपके सामने ही आऊंगा, तो उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. बट नाउ इट इज द टाइम दैट यू हैव टू एक्चुअली स्टडी, जिसको कहते हैं सेल्फ स्टडी. So now it is the time when you have to make OSN Academy and your guru, Dr. Agarwal, proud of all of you, and be positive, always aim high, always dream big, and build a positive aura around you. Don't be with negative people in life. Don't think negative in life. Don't follow negativity, and you will win the race whether you are in any spheres of your life. Respect your elders, respect your teachers with your full heart and with your full, you can say, thrust. Originality should be there. दिखावा नहीं होना चाहिए, and then God will repay you. So these are the things which are very common, but students and people don't follow sometimes. But as a teacher, as a professor, as a mentor, as an experienced person in the field of 25 years, what I have seen, what I have followed, I would also like that you should also follow the same things in your life and be a better person, be a better citizen, and be a professor, assistant professor, and again renew that same teachings which I have taught you to the next generation. So students, आपको कुछ पूछना है, कुछ आपको हमसे कहना है, तो आप बेशक हमसे कहें, बात करें, फोन पे बात कर सकते हैं, व्हाट्सएप पे कर सकते हैं. किसी को कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो, you are most welcome students. In the end, I would just say that there is no end to anything. और एक वही वाली कहावत है कि जो भी कोई चीज शुरू होती है, एक ना एक दिन उसको एंड भी होना होता है। तो हम एंड नहीं कर रहे हैं क्योंकि फील नहीं हो रहा है, आपसे इतने दिनों से जुड़े हुए हैं, तो बट थिंग्स, टाइम and everything has to be taken into consideration. So I would request Dr. Devrat Mishra to take class on Monday or Tuesday. And with this note, and so हमें तो ऐसी फीलिंग हो रही है कि आप सभी स्टूडेंट्स हमारे सामने बैठे हुए हैं। दो I recognize few of you through your WhatsApp DP, most of you I don't recognize, and this is not a good thing that a student is able to watch me, see me, talk to me, and I'm not able to even recognize my student. हम आपसे मिलेंगे तो हम पहचान भी नहीं पाएंगे कि हमारा ये स्टूडेंट है, नेट क्वालिफाई कर गया है और आज लाइफ में इतनी बड़ी पोजीशन पे है। सो मैं आपसे ये कहना चाहता हूं कि आप सभी लोग हमारे साथ व्हाट्सएप पे हैं। हमारे पास कम से कम आज ये काम तब होता है जब कोई क्लास शुरू होती है, और मेरा सिस्टम देखिए कि हम आज आपसे कह रहे हैं जब हम क्लास खत्म करने के उसमें हैं कि अब तो वो कम से कम हम अपने बच्चों को, अपने स्टूडेंट्स को पहचान तो लें। सो आई वुड मेक अ फॉर्म इन माय ऑफिस and write your details, and that details which I would like to share from your end to my WhatsApp number is your name, your father's name, your city, your course, your one profile picture. You can WhatsApp me your DP, your means ki one कोई भी आप एक सेल्फी लेकर के you can just forward it, and your city, and one most important thing is to write, नीचे ही लिखिएगा, to write few words on for OSN Academy. दो और कहीं पे कोई डिफेक्ट है, nobody is perfect, nobody is God. मेरिट डीमेरिट जैसे हम लोग अभी पढ़ रहे थे, there are merits and demerits. So you can even write the merits of OSN Academy, and if any demerits you can also write, so that those demerits can be removed for the next generation, for the next classes. And जो आप लोगों को ऐसा लगा कि ऐसा हो सकता है, ऐसा होना चाहिए या ऐसा बेटर हो सकता है, तो हमें जरूर बताइएगा, और उससे आगे वाले लोगों को, बच्चों को, या हो सकता है आपको भी इससे फायदा मिल पाए। सो स्टूडेंट्स, हमें उम्मीद है कि हमने जो आपसे मांगा है वो हमें आप देंगे, जिससे कि पहली बात तो हम अपने बच्चों को, अपने स्टूडेंट्स को पहचान पाएं, और हम अपने पास ये रिकॉर्ड रख पाएं कि हमारे ये स्टूडेंट्स पढ़ चुके हैं, और जब आपका रिजल्ट निकले तो हमें आप बता पाएं कि सर देखिए मैम, हम आज क्वालिफाई कर गए। सो दिस विल ऑल्सो मेक मी प्राउड एंड हैप्पी। ओके स्टूडेंट्स? Yes, Matthews, why not? So it is a very good a point from Matthews that he has written, sir, can we have a collage of, but collage बनाने की कोशिश हम जरूर करेंगे, but there are so many students कि वो collage will become, but yes, I will talk to my technical team and would like to make a collage। और ये एक बहुत बड़ी बात है कि हम पूरे हिंदुस्तान में हैं, काश्मीर टू कन्याकुमारी एंड कामाख्या टू द्वारिका, हम पढ़ रहे हैं और हम एक दूसरे को जानते नहीं, हम एक दूसरे के ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स हैं, फ्रेंड्स हैं, कलीग्स हैं, स्टूडेंट्स हैं, और हम भारतवासी हैं, और एक क्लास में हैं, और सोचिए कि मैं अपने स्टूडेंट्स को, आधे स्टूडेंट्स को पहचानता नहीं हूं। सो आज मैं कोशिश करूंगा कि मैं सबको पहचान पाऊं, और अगर आपने ये डिटेल्स और ये अपनी एक फोटोग्राफ डीपी भेजी, तो it will be a very loving and coordinating effort from all of you students. आपको कैसा लगा कि ये मेरा जो आपके साथ एक इतने ये संबंध स्टूडेंट्स, ये संबंध एक दिन का नहीं है. अगर आपने मुझे एक गुरु के रूप में स्वीकार किया तो ये जीवन भर चलेगा और आपको हमेशा याद रहेगा कि सर ने कितनी मेहनत से, कितने पायसनेस से, कितने रिलीजियसनेस से, कितने टाइमली, कितनी चीजों को और क्या क्या बताया कि शायद हम किन्हीं कोचिंग सेंटर्स में 10 साल पढ़ेंगे तो भी उस लेवल पे नहीं पहुंच पाएंगे. सो दैट हैज टू बी एक्चुअली मेंटेन्ड अ डेकोरम. तभी हम इसको मंदिर कहते हैं. इट इज अ टेम्पल ऑफ एजुकेशन, OSN, ओम साई नमा. एंड दिस टेम्पल ऑफ एजुकेशन में जो भी आया, जिसने भी मन से, तन से, श्रद्धा के साथ पढ़ा, उसका निश्चित रूप से भला हुआ है. दिस इज माई 21 years of experience in this temple of education. So आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे स्टूडेंट्स? एनीथिंग would you like to say? क्योंकि मेरे पास तो कहने का बहुत कुछ है, लेकिन हम चाहते ये हैं कि अब आप कुछ बोलें, कुछ कहें, कुछ कहना चाहें तो. अ वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन निसर्गा. बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा है निसर्गा ने, जो आपको भी बहुत मोटिवेट करेगा. I am actually expecting such type of questions where I could answer you and you will be motivated and you will know Dr. Agarwal much more. My student Nisarga from Karnataka, she has asked that, sir, can I know which stage you thought that you should be a professor in English? A very good question indeed. So सबसे पहले मैं ये बताना चाहूँगा कि since childhood जब हमने होश संभाला तो मेरी मदर खुद प्रोफेसर हैं, मेरे फादर प्रोफेसर हैं, और my mother has recently retired as professor, head of the department, University of Allahabad, and she is a big name in UP. And जब बचपन से ही मैंने देखा कि मेरे पेरेंट्स सब प्रोफेसर्स हैं, तो that was the time when I started thinking from the class BA Part 1. So BA Part 1 से मुझे लगा yes यार, this is something which is very good. And मेरी मम्मी गई, पढ़ा के चली आई. She went for 45 minutes in a university and she came back after 1 hour. That's such a good job. And people are taking job from morning till evening, and they're going to the places at 9 o'clock in the morning and coming at 7 o'clock in the evening. And my father is going for 40 minutes, for 1 hour, for 2 hours. So this is something which is very great. So this was the time when this thing started nurturing in my mind since childhood. And when I was in BA, I did my BA with English literature and then MA English from University of Allahabad. And then I had no other aim in my life. It was the first priority and the last priority. And see, वो मैंने करके दिखाया. आजकल क्या बच्चे करते हैं कि they sail on the 3 boats. एक नाव, 2 नाव, 3 नाव, 4 नाव पे पैर रख लेते हैं, और कोई भी नाव आपको पार नहीं करा पाती. So when I did my MA in English, so it was clear in my mind that I would qualify NET and I would go for PhD. And I also did my MBA from Lucknow. I did a corporate job also. I left a job of many lakhs per annum 20 years back. So that was a big amount. Today it is worth crores of rupees, which I left long back. Why? Because teaching was my passion. And this is how. And yes, my role model was my professor, my assistant professor of University of Allahabad, जिनको हम देख करके इतना खुश होते थे कि someday will come when I will also teach like Dr. Anindya Chatterjee. So he has been my mentor, he has been my guru, my follower, जिनको देख के my role model. Otherwise there are many professors जिनका हम बहुत regard करते हैं, जिनके वजह से आज हम हैं, but he was the person जो मेरे role model थे, और उनको देख करके I used to learn, I used to dream, and that dream which I made, I have made him proud that Anurag, I used to teach 50, 70, 80, 100 students in University of Allahabad, and you have taught Kashmir to Kanyakumari, thousands of students coming to Lucknow and making their careers in the last 20 years. And today, thousands of students are under my guidance through my live classes, and they will be. So, इसको कहते हैं किसी चीज को पाना, किसी चीज के प्रति पैशनेट होना और उसको पाके दिखाना. और बहुत शॉर्टकट सक्सेस, देयर इज नो शॉर्टकट टू सक्सेस. अगर कोई शॉर्टकट से सक्सेस पा रहा होता तो हर आदमी सक्सेसफुल होता. Next question. Sir, once you said that we could know the biographical background, can I know about you, sir, please? I would just like to question Nisarga. What do you mean by biographical background? आप बायोग्राफिकल बैकग्राउंड में क्या जानना चाहती हैं? जस्ट इन ब्रीफ वन लाइन सो दैट आई मे एक्सप्लेन यू अकॉर्डिंगली. एनी क्वेश्चन स्टूडेंट्स? आप अपने अपने क्वेश्चंस टाइप करते जाइए. Any student has any question to ask personal anything, today is the right day to ask. Vandana, Vandana, Gunjan, you are not asking any question, Vandana? No questions? Everything is good? Acha, you mean to say that the turning point of your life? uh, Turning point of my life, basically, it was my failure when paper one. I told you that I was very good in English literature, but I used to be very overconfident कि अरे ये क्या है, ये तो कुछ नहीं है, ये तो हो ही जाएगा. So that was basically a turning point when somebody told me that you are not able to qualify this exam because you have less knowledge in literature. But it is only because I feel somewhere that you are not able to qualify paper one. It basically shook my head, and I concentrated on his sentence. And the very next day, I found one professor of paper one. जैसे आपको डॉक्टर देवव्रत मिश्रा मिले हैं, हमको डॉक्टर असीम मुखर्जी इलाहाबाद के मिले. Though he is a contemporary of my age, but I still regard him a lot. And whenever I meet this person, Dr. Asim Mukherjee, हम उनका पैर छूते हैं, जबकि वो हमारे एज के हैं. And he gives me the same regard as a student. So ये होती है मन में फीलिंग कि जब उन्होंने हमको पढ़ाया, the same time I qualified. So that was the turning point when, इसीलिए अब आप याद करिए कि हमने हर बैच में ये बताया है कि प्लीज प्लीज एंड प्लीज don't take paper one to be very in a very light mood, because it can change your career, and it can mar your career. Don't be overconfident in paper one. And all those students who have followed my advice religiously, now they must be feeling that yes, सर ने जो भी बताया था, आज भगवान ने उनको डॉक्टर देवव्रत मिश्रा जैसे प्रोफेसर दिए, तो आज उनका क्या लेवल है. Do you get my point? Yes. Oh, Matthews, a very good question. That I have taken VRS, that is, I took just because. आज बहुत बड़ी बात आपको शायद पता नहीं है, जो मैथ्यूज ने पूछ ली है हमसे, और उसका आंसर ये है कि I was not very much satisfied only teaching a handful of students in a university. So that was basically a good thing, but I took VRS, that is 20 years of service was left, and I took a voluntary retirement to teach you students on a pan-India level with full energy. Otherwise, I was not getting time. हम बहुत कम समय पढ़ा पाते थे. So this is your answer, Matthews, कि जिस चीज के लिए आप लड़ रहे हैं पाने के लिए, वो क्लास 1 चीज मैंने रिटायर कर दी. And for what? For teaching you students on a pan-India level. Got my answer? Okay. So your next question is, Shushmita, that how did you get the idea of launching the Temple of Learning OSN Academy? So this idea, basically, I was always in a habit of teaching when I was a student, just to have a passion of teaching. So when I had all the qualifications, then because when I was a student like you, I did not get any proper guidance in Allahabad, though I had been taught by the gigantic figures of the international famed professors of University of Allahabad. But again, I tell you, teaching MA in English, teaching the university level, and we taught as a level of NET is very different. And today also you must be feeling that even if you are a student of Delhi University, you cannot qualify NET. So this made me feel that somewhere or the other I would make a platform where I could produce hundreds and thousands of students who are still waiting for somebody and nobody will come. So it is like waiting for Godot, and this waiting for Godot where Godot never comes. So this has been a position of thousands and lakhs of students all over India that even today Godot will never come. So to fulfill that Godot, I try to be waiting for Godot for people who could achieve their dream, who are good at English literature, who could dream for IES mains in English literature, and the students come to Lucknow for one-to-one interaction with me, one-to-one classes for IES mains in English from the entire country. So an expert of NET and expert of IES mains, I would advise all my students who wish to become an IES officer with English literature, they can also plan for it. यस निसर्गा इट इज ट्रू इट इज ऑल्सो ट्रू तो मैंने जैसे आपसे कहा था कोई भी सफर होता है उसका एक अंत होता है कोई भी शुरुआत होती है तो उसका अंत होता है सुबह होती है तो शाम होती है रात होती है तो सुबह होती है तो एक जर्नी जब हम शुरू करते हैं सपोज करिए आप प्लेन पे बैठ रहे हैं आज हमें अमेरिका जाना है तो वी आर वेरी एक्साइटेड कि अरे हमारे अमेरिका जाना है सिंगापुर जाना है और अभी तो 17 घंटे बाद जर्नी पहुंचेगी और बहुत एंजॉय करेंगे तो अल्टीमेटली वो 17 घंटे भी खत्म होते हैं दो वी एंजॉय अ लॉट इन दैट जर्नी वो 17 घंटे भी खत्म होते हैं और अल्टीमेटली अमेरिका आ जाता है और हम आग बाहर आ जाते हैं अरे ये तो अमेरिका आ गया या द जर्नी हैज कम टू एन एंड सो इट इज बेसिकली द सिस्टम ऑफ द लाइफ दैट कोई भी चीज शुरू हुई है तो वो खत्म होगी कोई भी जर्नी है आज आप पहले याद करिए कि आप बच्चे थे फिर एडोलेसेंस हुए फिर बड़े हुए कल को आपकी शादी हो जाएगी आप बड़े हो जाएंगे फिर आप बड़े हो जाएंगे सो दिस जर्नी हैज टू गो ऑन द वी आर ऑल यू नो शेक्सपियर का जो लाइन है लाइफ इज अ स्टेज life is a stage where we have to come here we have to play our own roles and we have to pass away so always remember that this life is a platform for all of us how well you play how 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 much benefit you give to the society हम यहाँ लाइफ में सिर्फ इसलिए नहीं आए हैं कि वी ईट वी एंजॉय एंड वी पास अवे नो वी हैव कम हियर टू डू समथिंग फॉर द मैनकाइंड वी हैव कम हियर to do something for the society and then God is happy if you have come here in life just to be happy and be merry and to do anything for yourself only then you are not a right human being so this is actually Nisarga a very sir also want to teach so what is the best advice to a good teacher after entering the class sir I thought I don't know so much thing in literature a very good question that what is the best advice to be a good teacher someone fortunately and coincidentally she's my student from University of Lucknow and she has met me also at my office a couple of times and she's a nice girl she's a good child and she is also a very good talented young girl for becoming assistant professor after qualifying NET so I have always been guiding her also as I have been guiding all of you students but because she has met me she's of Lucknow and she has asked a very good question that what is the best advice to be a good teacher so see you must have studied a lot of questions in paper 1 through Dr. Devrat Mishra कि टीचर को ऐसा होना चाहिए there are so many options सारे options आपको लगते हैं सही हैं लेकिन कौन सा ऑप्शन सही होता है because it is a question which is actually very judgmental we cannot come to a precision but yes चूंकि मैं एक एक्सपीरियंस टीचर हूं एक्सपीरियंस प्रोफेसर हूं तो मैं ये कह सकता हूं कि फॉर अ पर्सन टू बी अ गुड टीचर क्या होना चाहिए एक एडवाइस हमारी तरफ से ये हो सकती है मतलब होनी चाहिए कि टू बिकम अ गुड टीचर फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट you will be a good teacher you will be a good professor when you are a good human being from the inner core of your heart and don't remember that you can be a good teacher only if you have a good feeling for your teachers These 2 points are very very important जो आपको किताबों में पन्नों में कहीं एग्जाम के ऑप्शंस में नहीं मिलेगा Baki, there are hundreds of other things which can be an options for being a good teacher. A good teacher is not that who keeps the room silent. A good teacher is not a teacher who has to be very friendly with the students. There can be so many n number of things. But my advice to my beloved students is that every good teacher has a good heart. First of all, he has to be very, very genuine love and affection for the students. अगर आप एक टीचर हैं, वो genuine होना चाहिए, दिखावे का नहीं होना चाहिए. सेकेंडली, आपको आपके गुरु के लिए बहुत श्रद्धा, बहुत फीलिंग होनी चाहिए, जिसने कि आपको यहां से उठा करके यहां पे लाया. और वो फीलिंग आपके अंदर में अगर पायसनेस वाली है, रिलीजियसनेस वाली है, तो गॉड जो देख रहा है वो आपको उसी प्रकार से रीपे करेगा. और अगर नहीं है तो उसी प्रकार से वो भी आपको वो रीपे करेगा. आप समझ रहे हो बेटा? So, got my answer? Any questions? Nisarga, are you comfortable with my answer? Any questions, Saman? So, मुझे लगता है कि बहुत सारी बातें करने को हैं, बहुत सारी बातें हम लोग कर सकते हैं, और अभी हम आपसे और मुलाकात करेंगे. बट ऑफिशियली हम इस सेशन को यहाँ पे क्लोज करना चाहेंगे, इसलिए कि अब आपका समय आ चुका है रिवाइज करने का. बट सेशन क्लोज अभी हुआ नहीं है. वी आर स्टिल एट टच, वी विल बी इन टच, एंड योर 10th चैप्टर, 10th यूनिट ऑफ डॉक्टर देवव्रत मिश्रा इज ड्यू. हम आपके सामने फिर कैमरे के सामने आएंगे मंडे ट्यूसडे, जब तक ये हो नहीं जाता है. और यस, अगर इन केस आपके सामने मंडे को ये लिख के आया नीचे वहां पे 3 बजे कि नो क्लास टुडे, इसका मतलब ये मत समझिएगा कि क्लास नहीं होगी. इसका मतलब है कि डॉक्टर देवव्रत मिश्रा उस दिन फ्री नहीं है. सो आपको अगले दिन आपको मिल जाएगा कि हाँ क्लास है या नहीं. पहले से प्री इन्फॉर्म हो जाएगा, वहां पे 1 घंटे पहले आपके पास मैसेज लिख जाएगा चैनल पे. क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स? एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस? एनी मोर क्वेश्चन स्टूडेंट्स? सो और feel free to ask anything and through SMS और WhatsApp. बट एक चीज जरूर याद रखिएगा, मैं फिर आपको यहाँ पे वो कर रहा हूँ, रिमाइंड कर रहा हूँ कि अभी से लेके शाम तक में जब आपको टाइम मिले, अपना प्रोफाइल विद योर फोटोग्राफ हमें जरूर भेजिएगा, जिससे आज हम सबको पहचान पाएं, और एक कलेक्शन बना करके हम रख लें, और एक कोलाज बना करके भी आपको हम दे पाएं. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, ये कर लीजिएगा. दूसरा, एक फोरमोस्ट हमारा सजेशन है, एडवाइस है, और एडवाइस सजेशन से भी ज्यादा ये एक बहुत गुड वर्क है सोसाइटी में, जो हम आज 20-22 सालों से कर रहे हैं, वो हमारे स्टूडेंट्स के द्वारा पहुंचे आगे तक. क्योंकि आज भी हमारे पास बहुत सारे कॉल्स आते हैं जहां स्टूडेंट्स आर नॉट बेनिफिटेड बाय सो मेनी कोचिंग सेंटर्स. तो हम आपसे ये कहना चाहेंगे कि आपके द्वारा, आपके रेफरेंस के द्वारा किसी का अगर भला हो सकता होगा तो जरूर करिएगा. उनको बताइएगा कि सर की लाइव क्लासेस हैं, और जिनको लखनऊ आ सकते होंगे वो जुलाई में हमारे पास आ सकते हैं विद योर रेफरेंस. तो जिसको भी कहिएगा, बस यही कहिएगा कि मेरा नाम लेकर के सर से बात कर लो विद माय रेफरेंस. तो इसको कहते हैं रेफरेंस हेल्प. आप जरूर करिएगा जहां पे जो कोई आपको मिले, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं आपने कोई अच्छे काम किए थे जिसके वजह से हमारी आपकी मुलाकात हुई. आज भी हजारों लाखों बच्चे वेट कर रहे हैं फॉर समथिंग गुड, बट दे आर नॉट गेटिंग, एंड आई कैन नॉट रीच टू एवरी वन ऑफ यू. सो उस गैप को खत्म कराइएगा, क्योंकि हर स्टूडेंट के पास 2, 4, 10, 20, 50 बच्चों का वो होता है. तो उनको आप समराइज करिएगा, उनकी आप हेल्प करिएगा, और वो भी आपके जैसे आगे बढ़ पाए, ये अपने दिल में ये फीलिंग रखिएगा, और देखिएगा कि कितना आप आगे लाइफ में जाते हैं. जो मैंने आपको सबसे बड़ी चीज बताई, एक टीचर में क्या होनी चाहिए, जो निसर्गा ने आपने पूछा मुझसे, तो टीचर के अंदर एक हेल्पिंग एटीट्यूड होना चाहिए, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है. और अपने स्टूडेंट्स के प्रति और एक समाज के प्रति कि हम स्टूडेंट्स को क्या दे पाए. अगर हमारे अंदर वो टैलेंट है, सो व्हाई दैट talent should not be given to so many students all over India, so that they may also earn well, they can also make their livelihood better, and they could be a better citizens of India. Okay, students. So take care. Meet you on Monday if Dr. Devrat Mishra is ready. So we will meet you on Monday again. And till then, have a nice day, have a good day, and we will always be in touch.